What is up guys, Fahad here. Welcome back to another Motovlog. So today is my final day with Haley, the Pan America 1250 special, and just want to highlight and share on why I love the Pan America 1250. The main reason mostly is handling, because the handling of this bike is very superb. I mean, it's a bike that you can really lean into the corners confidently, and the feeling of riding this bike, you just feel the pleasure of riding this bike on a highway and just feeling the road, it's basically pure riding pleasure lah. seriously for me it's really a hard feeling for me to describe lah. And when I first got onto it at the dealership, I pretty much adapt to it pretty quickly. The learning curve was not that huge. I pretty much feel confident riding the Pan America. It's really an awesome machine, and wow, it just gives you the pure riding pleasure, it takes away all the worries of riding a bike lah. It's so stable on the highway, going at high speeds. It's so stable. I feel very much planted to the tarmac. There's so much grip on the bike, and there's like different modes. And like in off-road situation, when I brought this to the gravel track at Jalan Batra, this bike handles beautifully on the gravel road. I don't feel any fishtailing at all. I'm very much planted to the gravel road. Makes me feel very confident taking this off-road. It's really a well-built machine with the relevant technology that is packed on this machine. It's really impressive, I must be my personal opinion. The different riding modes, you can really feel the differences in between road mode and sport mode, and also off-road mode. If you're riding on the gravel track and you're on street mode, it feels okay, but when you switch to off-road mode, you can really feel the center of gravity changing and really holding itself down to the gravel path, which is, my personal opinion, is amazing. And the instant torque you feel in sport mode, really beats out, in my personal opinion, probably all the sports bikes and heavy, other bigger CC bikes. It's really pure riding pleasure lah on the Harley Pan America 1250. Being Harley's first ever adventure bike, there's so much hype on this bike. Every time I ride this bike out, a lot of people are gonna turn their heads and just stare at the Pan America. It's like, what the hell is this on the road, and even those who are driving is like, hey, what the hell is this? Like when I'm in a car park, I'm out with my wife and all that, and then there's this rider who came to me and then he said, bro, what bike is this? You'll be like asking me, and I say it's a Harley. This is a Harley. I mean, he cannot believe that this is actually a Harley Davidson. And I had to point out to the logo, in which this isn't the usual Harley logo, by the way. This is like the outline of the logo. There is a specific name for it. I forget what is it called, and it's just displayed as that, nothing else, which really brings in the mystique of the Pan America. It doesn't have any like badges or labels to show that it's Pan America. It's not 52cc. It's just there. If you're a Harley guy, you can actually tell the design language is somewhat loosely based on the Sportster and also the Road Glide, especially the front fascia. It's kind of typical Harley design language lah. But yet, to put this design on an adventure bike, it's really unique. No other adventure bike has this sort of design. And personally, this is where the Harley really stands out lah. And the V-twin engine is really beautiful, really goes well with the design. It doesn't look like a typical adventure bike, with its beak and boxer engine sticking out, or even looking like a scrambler or off-roader. The Pan America is really a class of its own lah. It really cannot compare to any other adventure bike out there, and these factors are why I love the Pan America so much. And maybe in the future, I really may consider buying one, but maybe not a Singapore registered one, maybe a Malaysian registered one, since it's cheaper. But even then, the one in Malaysia, it costs like 112,000 ringgit. It's really quite a steep price in Malaysia also lah, but not as steep as in Singapore lah. With the wide range of accessories that is available for the Pan America, you can directly get it from the dealership. You know, you don't really have to, you know, source out for third party other brands, you know, to put on the bike. And you know that being from Harley themselves, is definitely gonna be compatible and designed for the Pan America. So the attraction is really there lah. There's no need for you to put any brackets or whatsoever lah. Which for me, like the NC750, right, Emelina, you actually need to put a bracket before you can put side box. And being a Harley Davidson, it has that brand status, you know, and that mystique of a recognizable brand worldwide. You cannot go wrong with this. And being a stereotype of American biker culture and lifestyle, you definitely feel part of the club lah. But then again, looking at the reviews online, the Pan America itself is a league on its own. There's also some controversy to this, in which Harley riders themselves don't consider Pan America as a true Harley, when the company, you know, needs to innovate in order to survive and penetrate itself into the adventure segment, which is what younger riders are mostly looking for in a bike, you know. That they can bring it off-road, bring it on long touring trips. So it's pretty sad lah that so-called hardcore Harley riders don't consider the Pan America a true Harley, when, you know, in my personal opinion, it is 100% a Harley Davidson. There's no doubt about it, but it's totally different. And the company needs to come out with diverse offerings in order to stay relevant and keep itself alive lah. And the Pan America has truly succeeded in this, you know. There's so much hype for this bike since the beginning of this year when it was launched. Even before I was being offered to do this review, I've heard about the Pan America. There's so much reviews online about this bike that you cannot really count, you know. Doing my research, and I had to review this bike lah. Just like Apple and the iPhone, every single launch, right, Harley has definitely played their cards right and did their best at marketing the Pan America and giving it to influencers such as myself to try this bike out, till I really myself want a Pan America, you know. I think that's my personal thoughts and opinions about this. I'm gonna say goodbye to XADV. So the XADV is no longer my dream bike, the Pan America is. And hopefully down the road, you know, a few years down the road, we're able to get one and, you know, bring it on a trip. Kind of mixed feelings now that I'm going back to Alexandra to return the Pan America to Harley Davidson of Singapore. But I'm really glad that I had a chance to actually ride the Pan America and review it lah. Don't forget to support us on buying our merch, you know, at Shopee. By supporting us, you're helping us, you know, to improve our production quality and also fund our upcoming overland trips lah. We'll see you in the next one.
Give me all of your lies, 'cause you're my demon in disguise. I learned